So what is the secret sauce to to be able to be
Well,
married over 20 years? Well, I know you said you've been married over 20 years.
that's
20.
correct. Yes, ma'am.
That in itself is nowadays you don't really hear that as much.
Unfortunately, that is accurate.
So what is the secret sauce to to be able to be
Well,
married over 20 years?
having your best friend as your spouse. So my wife is my best friend, and she's the closest thing to a relationship with God that I had. And what I mean by that is a being who knows everything about me, yet chooses and loves me with that information, good or
Mm.
bad or indifferent. When you have a relationship with someone who knows and accepts you, flaws and all, um, I don't see how that relationship can't work. Now, this is why most relationships don't work. They have, instead of a spouse that is their best friend, they have a spouse and a best friend. They are fully intimate with their best friend, because a best friend is someone who knows everything there is to know about you, yet they choose you. And so many people come to me and they freely share information about themselves. And I'm like, well, why don't you tell their husband? Oh, I could never tell my husband that. Or why wouldn't you tell your spouse, your wife that? I could never tell my wife that. So that implies that their spouses are not their best friends, which is
Mm.
why they typically want to spend time with their best friend so that they can lay their quote unquote hair down, be themselves in an environment where people are comfortable with them. So their home is not their peace. So they're always trying to get away from it. So, and they also are putting up a front or an act in that said space or in that relationship to where they're getting frustrated because, again, they can't be themselves because they're concerned about the rejection that we discussed earlier. So that would be my quote unquote secret sauce. Whenever I'm struggling or what have you, I go to my wife, whereas I might be in meetings where they have men's meetings where they want to keep and stay there all day, because they don't want to go home and they like the environment that allows for them to share freely. When I'm like, I don't want to, we said that this is over by such and such time. I
That is
don't have that problem. I'd rather go and talk to my wife. What I would say would be the secret sauce.